5-star readings with Debbie and Matty. 5-star readings only serving the best. Satisfaction guaranteed with Debbie and Matty. Always 5 stars, we don't do any less.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to 5-star readings with Debbie and Matty. Matty will be here soon. I talked to him just a little bit ago. Do a mic check if anybody can let me know if you can hear me okay, because I did not do a mic check, which I should have done. I've been so busy. Hey, Kim, how are you? Hi, Carlos. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. You can. Thank you, Shani. Oh, good, great. Because at the last minute I go, oops, you check your volume and all that stuff. Great, that's wonderful. How is everybody? I'm sorry we didn't make it last week. I had a bit of bad news, and so I need to have that day off. So thank you so much for coming back. So we'll be doing readings tonight. Thank you, Carlos, for sharing. Matty will be here. We're going to do readings tonight, but let me show you what Kim, who is in the comments, and I'm going to show the comments here so Facebook and YouTube can see everything. Kim stopped by and she gave me the cutest thing. I mean, we literally just stopped by. And, I love Halloween. So Kim brought me llama socks. How cute. How cute. I love them. I can't wait to wear them, which will be later today. But you know why it's so cool is because my book just came out. And that is the Fig Willow book, and it is a llama on the front because I have some llama stories. I was just reading one just a minute ago, and Mama Llama's drama. So anyway, I revised all my books, and that's what I'm doing now. So book 1 is out, the one with the seahorses on it. That's got great stories in it. This is 5th grade reading. If you know anyone, they're so funny. And they're all channeled, by the way. So you guys can know. These are channeled because who can sit with your fingers on the keyboard and just type for, through here and there a day and a half and write a really great book. So anyway, I bumped these up to 144 to 150 pages. And so it's chock full of fun. And I'm really proud of it. And I do the covers. I do the covers of my books. So I'm going to be doing that. And I'm on a quest or a journey to make sure that happens. So that is that. But I am going to get ready here for readings. So let's go over. There may be some things in the scrolly bar there. So we do not make a list. And we just randomly select because we go so fast and, the comments go up. If I or Matty don't get to you, Matty's good about taking some time and looking back up. Just repost your question. We don't do health questions or legal questions, by the way, okay? And if you have a significant other or person you want us to look at, you please don't put the proper name, okay? We'll put you up on the screen if you just say a person of interest, a love interest, somebody I'm thinking about. We just connect to that energy, okay? Thank you, Kim. It is cute. Hi, Christy. How are you? Please put your show in the comments. Always want to promote people that have a show or psychic business or a metaphysical healing business. It's so important, right? It is. Hi, Heather. So let's see, what else did I miss, Carlos, as far as questions? We try to do yes, no questions at the end. And even if you get a reading from us, you can ask more questions at the end of the show. It's just going to be yes, no. We give you a very good answer, 5-star answer, and you can get some questions answered. So, hi. Let me say hi to everybody. Please share the show. We do accept tips. In the description is that information. And but these are free because we feel that everybody should be able to get a really good reading. And I just got such validation the other day. It was crazy. Really, really great. And then I gave some information to someone that was validated about an hour and a half ago. So it's always fun to do that. Any more of the rules, Carlos, the keeper uh, of my things I forget? You guys can see my background now because I flipped on and I had changed out a wide angle. So I have a witch's broom. That's from Andy Carlos, Andy Benson, the psychic. He sent that to me for my birthday uh, a couple years ago, and I've never taken the plastic off. Like, I don't want anything to happen to it. So I love it. And but you can see I have some lots of odds and ends. And I did go get a silk screen at the thrift store and put that up. And just kind of fun stuff. I love my things. Okay. Carlos said that's probably it. And so we're going to get going. And as I remember anything, the rules, I'll let you know. It's usually if somebody not violates it, but they don't know. So I can do tonight. I always use my Rider-Waite. I teach this, and this works for me. So I don't. I do have those fun things. I do have a Halloween deck, but really, rule of thumb, I'm using this. So if you want to know any of the cards, you can look them up. So I can do August, September, October, kind of like a 2.5-ish month, or a certain month for you that's in this year. I can look that up. And let's see. And when Matty comes, he'll do yes, no, pendulum, and then he'll pick a beautiful deck out and some charms. Maybe he hasn't used charms for a while. I am in the seance room, but Kim, but I do a show on Saturdays at 5 p.m. and it has to do with a metaphysics, and it's Chinese astrology. And I do a crystal grid each time, and health, deep breathing, meditation, and all of that in that specific time. So I cleared out half of my room, and over there is a beautiful futon, and all the elements, the wood, the fire, the water fountain, all this stuff, and it looks like a really great set. So it's really neat. So I'm going to get started though. Let me pick someone. We want to get some stuff in here. Hello, everybody. So post your questions, please. And I see Carlos right there. You guys, if you have prior questions, please. I can only see um, like 7 up. So just put them in again, because I won't have time to really go up and look this time. All right. Let me connect, Carlos. Okay, general reading. This is for Carlos. Oh, I did forget something on my desk. That's all right. And I moved my obsidian. That's a protection stone. And I have a great big one, but I used it for something. I am going to be going down rock shopping. I love South American Imports in San Diego, in Old Town. If you're ever here, stop by them. And you know what? They are wonderful because they have an area in their back of their store that all the psychics and the metaphysical people and the healers can put their business cards. And it doesn't cost anything. They let us put our stuff there. It's pretty cool. Carlos, okay. All right. Carlos, you have some big cards here. The card, though, that represents you is this is what I want. I want money to come in on a regular basis. I want it to really grow. I want this, manifest that in. You have a happily ever after card energy over you. Sometimes this is a celebration, sometimes connected to family. Sometimes it means there will be a wedding coming up, so really good celebration card. Also, I see you taking a new path. Let your guides, tell you where to go on your path, but a new one in the future. Past position, there was an ambitious woman. I get a female type of energy here. Somebody that can motivate people. So I do get a connection in the past with her. Now, let's look at the big stuff, Carlos. You've got severing ties. Because, Five of Swords. We're done, we're over, we're happy. I don't, I just feel like this is a good thing. Letting something go is always good, or severing ties with someone. Okay, sometimes we have to get rid of some people. You do have a negative energy card next to it. And I don't really get that it's fears and stuff. I just really feel like we are ready. We have that feeling of coming up, which I say it's negative, but it can be if we get angry or if we get worked up over something. So I feel like it has to do with this, finished or quitting on something. Okay. I do get a money-minded woman here. Likes the money. She likes the money. I feel good about her as far as her in your life or on your path. I also have the Judgment card, so that means that we get pushed in an uncomfortable way, like an uncomfortable push. I don't want to sit down and relook at my life and make new decisions and goals and stuff, but I see this coming. We also want to celebrate your talent. I feel like you're talented, you do something well, and it gives you a lot of emotional joy and success. So do know I have a talent. And with that, your ultimate outcome card is an idea comes in and you jump on it and you successfully implement it and you go in a new direction. So we do in the future also see you going in a new direction. Stay connected to your guides, okay? And you'll do well. And that's what I have for you, Carlos. Hi, Matty.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I had technical difficulties.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
How are you?
I've been better.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We can talk later. Let's see. Hold on. Hi, everybody.
I'm gonna grab somebody and you can say hi to everybody. Phantom Punk. I'm gonna mute.
Look at these beautiful flowers.
Are those real?
They are.
Oh my gosh, they look. So good they look.
Hopefully, they can cheer you up a bit.
Ah.
I'm kidding. Flowers are one of those things, though. They just bring a presence. Okay, let's see. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. Who have you already done? Just Carlos or? Okay, and you're doing Phantom right now? Okay. I see quite a few people in here saying feeling lost. Oh no. It's been a how do you say? Spiritually and energetically heavy month. I will say that. Definitely. Okay. I've chosen someone, but you'll find out who it is after Phantom's reading.
Here we go. I'm going to flip the cards over. Okay, you guys, please share the show out. And at the end, Matty can tell you what we're going to do at the end. It's a test.
We are going, no, I had to unmute. We are going to answer yes/no questions at the end. So you may get a reading if you submit your inquiry, but if you don't, you'll definitely get an answer to your yes/no question at the end. We do rapid fire answering of yes/no questions. You can ask as many as you want. So we'll try to answer as many as we can.
I have to take a few extra cards. I wonder when I say that if people get nervous, like, oh, just take more cards. Yeah, you should. All right, one more here. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm going to just bring them closer and fall on the floor. Okay, there we go. All right, Phantom. You know what? The card that comes straight down that for you in this reading is actually a feminine energy of a Queen of Wands. And so this might be somebody coming in, somebody you know. But I feel very much that she is ambitious. That's her theme in this lifetime, motivated. Probably very good in business, might even have an MBA, but a good friend or someone that can give good advice and motivate you. So I do have that. I do have the Lover's card over you. Sometimes that means making choices in love and romance. It also can mean a new romance or having romance. So I do have that crossing you. I see a trip for you in the future. So more of an adventure and a fun, like a vacation instead of a business thing. Okay, so I do see a good trip for you. Past position, let's talk about job, because it's like, I don't know if you had a job or just got a job or something about a new stream of money or a project, but I do get something about, this was important, getting a job or something like that. You have a big card that comes first in your reading, the Hangman card. So the Hangman card usually means that we're going through something that we learn lessons or fix karma or something like that, like a soul contract. But I did ask them what it was about. Sometimes they don't tell me, but it does tell me a little bit. And I'm just going to say I have a legal card here, a court card or a legal card, or just making the right decision. I do feel challenges for you, but a healing trip. So I feel like things are better. All right. When I look at this, I'm looking at August. So all about either making that right decision or a legal thing. Okay. Mid to end of September, I do have you waiting on some kind of results and, seeing what's going to happen. All right. So, I mean, that's just what it is. That's the biggest thing there. When we get to September, I have a King of Cups here. So I don't know who you are in the tarot or who this could be. So let me describe. King of Cups is also a dad energy card, or would be a good dad. Somebody that likes to be around the water. I also get, loyalty here. So there's a man here that I feel like comes in priority. I don't really get much around this, around him, but he's going to be in priority. When we get to mid to end of September, I have you thinking about your future, really going and sitting down or laying down and trying to figure out what you're going to do. Okay. It does show me a change in October, like I had something built up, I'm going to move on. Your future is in a different direction. So you will know, yeah, I did this. I got this done, but I'm going to go on that way because that's my future. So I see that change for you. I want to tell you, and this is a little cautionary thing. when I get the ultimate outcome card for October here, I get the Knight of Swords, and sometimes this means that we have to not rush into things, and we need to work on committing, but don't rush into things. And uh, let's say if you're making a big decision or signing paperwork or anything like that, it means take your time in making decisions. But also, there's a commitment thing here. Go ahead and learn to commit. And that is for mid to end of October. And that's what I have for you. There you go. Good advice. Thank you. Oh, you were the King of Cups a lot in readings. Look at that.
That
That
was
means that's who you are. And if you get a reading from anyone and they tell you you're somebody and they don't tell you it's a King of Cups, get out of there because I would really worry about that. Okay. There you go.
that was lovely, Debbie.
Thank you.
Okay, so I've chosen, let me see. Hold on a second. Where did they go?
I'm going to look for someone and then I'll type that person's name in the comments. Then you can be ready to watch for your reading. So I'm going to just go look for someone. I should make you guys send me an emoji and I'll pick out somebody's emoji to do the reading.
All right, this for Katie Newkirk says, is there a future with the man I'm talking to? All right. Let us see what's going on. All righty. Okay. All righty. Katie. Okay, you got the Eight of Emotions, which is the Eight of Cups. Awakening, which is Judgment. Strength. And the Seven of Cups. With the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. Well, I'm going to pull some clarifying cards, Katie, but, well, let me do that first. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, we've got the Five of Cups. Clarifying Judgment, we've got the Magician. Clarifying Strength, we've got the Three of Wands. And clarifying the Seven of Cups, we've got the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. All right, Katie, I'm just going to give it to you straight. I don't think this is the one. I don't think they're the one. Because that doesn't mean you need to do anything about that right now. If you're enjoying yourself, then enjoy yourself. But be smart. Be smart. Choose you. I always say this. Trust people until they give you a reason not to. Trust people until they give you a reason not to. So that doesn't mean you need to go into situations not trusting. It means, you know, because that will only bring distrust. So you want to go in, as I'm saying, as I'm talking about it, like it's at the bottom of the deck. That's so funny. Trust people until they give you a reason not to, meaning go in with the best intentions. If you're going to make an assumption, try not to assume, but if you're going to make an assumption, assume the best until that person shows you otherwise, because otherwise you just bring distrust into the dynamic yourself without even realizing it. But the first two cards that came out, Eight of Cups, clarified by the Five of Cups. The Eight of Cups means walk away. The Five of Cups means a loss or some sort of, you know, mourning period. The Five of Cups has a great reminder to it, though. While the person in the original depiction of the card is looking down at the three cups that have fallen over and spilled, there are two remaining cups standing up behind them. And the Two of Cups means love, partnership, a union, right? So it's to say that while there are losses in life, that love, that partnership, that union, it's still possible. It's still there. It's just behind us. We can't really, not behind us in the sense of time, but you know, we just aren't seeing it right now because we're so focused on the three cups that have fallen. So, but there's a really important message here. The Eight of Cups, walk away. You tend to not walk away when you're supposed to, or when you need to, when you know you need to, and you stay because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. You want to give them another chance. You want to give them that opportunity, but people tend to take advantage of that sort of thing. I'm sorry, one second. People tend to take advantage of that sort of thing because when you give somebody a bunch of opportunities and chances after they've already shown you that they're not going to, you know, respect you or be truthful, whatever it is, you just are teaching them what they can get away with, essentially. You're showing them, look, nothing's going to happen and there's no consequences and you still get all this access to me. And you can behave whichever way you want and it doesn't really matter because I'm going to always let you off the hook, you know? And that sounds really cut and dry and blunt, but that's what's happening subconsciously. That's the message that's being portrayed or conveyed and communicated. The thing is, people either step up to the plate or they don't. And your job is to, first of all, know what the plate is. So knowing what you want out of a relationship, what you want in a person, and setting your boundaries, standing your ground, and not backing down from that. So don't back down from the plate, first of all. And then your second job is to recognize when somebody doesn't step up to the plate that you shouldn't continue to pour into that. The Judgment card here with the Magician tells me that this is going to continue for right now because there is something here for you to take out of this. Some sort of realization or awakening, some sort of transformation that's going to happen for you, where it's a lot, how do you say? This is going to be a pivotal moment for your confidence, your self-image, essentially, the way you look at yourself. Because when you do find the courage and the strength to choose you, that's really, really empowering. That's really empowering. So you're going to be faced with a choice, essentially. It's going to come in the form of a major argument that where your values are not aligning. You're going to see misaligned values. You're going to be tempted to fold or compromise on something that you believe in it's just like kind of like one of those things that's like, that's directly in opposition of what I believe. And it's going to be one of those core values things. It's not going to be one of those like, oh, you like this show and I like that show, or you like that type of music and I like this type of music, or, you feel this way on one thing and I feel this way. It's like, does it really matter? No. Until it gets down to a core value issue. Then it's like, okay. And these are big ticket things like, you feel like women are supposed to be submissive to men and, don't deserve places in the workforce. And I feel the other, like something like that, I'm not saying that's what it's going to be. I'm just giving you an example. It's going to be something like, oh, yeah, that doesn't fly with me. And you're going to be tempted to fold on that. And that's going to reveal something to you. And I think you already understand that, what that reveals to you. And then you do the work. And you do it rather quickly. I see you get through it rather quickly. You're going to realize all the times you've betrayed yourself. But again, this is really, really, really empowering for you. And a lot of growth comes from it. Yeah, so disruption here. Faith. Rest and sweetness. So after a disruption, you need to remain faithful. Keep the faith. Keep that you're going to get through this. Treat yourself with kindness, sweetness, and take that time to do the work, to rest, to work through it. Okay. Don't make any rash decisions right now. This has happened. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. So don't go back and be like, I got a reading and we're going to get in a fight. And I mean, like, you would never say this to them, right? To him, right? But don't be like, oh my God, I got a reading. We're going to get in a fight. I should just stop talking to him now and I'm going to break out. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. But just be wary. Understand. You kind of got a glimpse now. And so you're going to see it coming from a mile away and you're going to go, okay. And you can start asking clarifying questions in regard to something that you see coming and feel it out from there. And, I say this, tarot is not a declaration of what exactly is going to happen in the future for sure. It is an insight to the energy that is present and the way that it will likely play out. And you have free will and the opportunity to either continue down that path or to create an entirely different path for yourself. So do what you will with this information. I'm going to pull a crystal card to close your reading. Turquoise. Turquoise is this beautiful sky blue stone is a healing stone. It is especially powerful when used on the throat, solar plexus, and third eye. It has been known to calm mood swings and stabilize running thoughts and worries. At the same time, it can stimulate romance and love. Ooh, get yourself a little turquoise. That's all I have for you this evening. I hope it helped.
I'm back. And I'm going to put Gay in here. You say you're feeling a bit lost at the moment and would love anything. Well, lost, I would say so, because I have these cards right here. So let me get going here on this. The card that represents you is a little bit stuck, not seeing clearly and being stuck. And I never liked this card, but it's not a huge one, being stuck, but nonetheless, we want to be able to make our decisions and everything. So talk to your guides or archangels on this and just say, help me to make decisions, and I want to keep going forward and all of that. We'll get some fluorite and put it out. That will clear your path if you like the crystal way. So we don't want you to feel like I don't know what to do and I'm, stuck. Actually, that's probably what you're saying right here. A bit lost. You have a lot on you, though. The energy crossing over you is one of, extra responsible, responsibility and heavy burdens and, things like taking on too much. So really be kind to yourself. In the future, I do see that you do have a chance to have a quiet moment and kind of figure things out, which is good. In the past, it shows me you're responsible. Sticker moment. I'm going to put this virtual sticker right there on your forehead that says responsible. It tells me that's the way you've been in the past, and you could get your success from the hard work and effort that you put in. So very, very good. So when we look at you right now, there's a tower card using usually meaning something happens and unexpected or there's a crisis going on. Also, a lot of worry. It's extra worry. And the other side says, bring it down. You don't have to worry that much. It just showed me that you're going to have a new beginning. So this is where you talk to your guides and you say, please guide me on my path. Because, I'm going to go on a new beginning. I'm going to have a positive attitude, but please guide me so I stay on the right path. But it does show me the way that you can change things is through manifesting. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. That is a card of tending to, textbook, tending to think romantically, but it really is my card for manifesting. Manifest your reality and what you want. You do have a really, really good card here, two good cards at the end. One is the celebration card, and it is one sometimes of happily ever after card for me. That means family reunion that will come, or a wedding, somebody's wedding, or just a really good celebration and relationship thing. So very, very good card. I love that. It's my yes card too. And it's so wonderful. I like it. I got old cards, but I'll show you that. Okay. Great. Sometimes when we're having a party, we're having a reunion. Ace of Swords is here at your as your ultimate outcome card. This is where a new idea comes in, takes you in a new direction. You successfully implement it, and it's very good. You go forward with this idea, and you're victorious, so to speak, very successful with it. So that's what I have for you. So you have some good things to look forward to. There we go.
That was great,
All
Debbie.
right. Thank you. I'll select someone else and I write their name in the comments.
Sylvie. 3-month reading. 3-month reading. Okay. Sylvie. Let's see what's going on.
I have a question in the comments, so check it out. And I'm going to mute myself.
Hi, Sylvie. Okay. What month are we in? Is it August? It's pretty much at the end of August, though. So let's just start with next month. So, September. The 6 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Wands. Or 7 of Wands. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Well, this came out as a group. We've got the Lovers, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands for October. The Empress, the 9 of Cups, for November in the Tower. What you don't see coming is the 5 of Cups. Okay, Sylvie, for September, the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. How do I say? Right now, you're kind of in the mindset you're in is kind of like, I don't have it to give. I was trying to find the words. I don't have it to give right now. Even though you want to. That's fine. And because typically you're a very giving you're a very giving person. So maybe what this is that maybe the energy I'm getting is that like you normally are that way and you maybe want to be that way, but right now it's something you need to kind of protect. Because maybe there's financial trouble you're going through, or maybe there's something like a lot of expenses coming up. Maybe there's unexpected, blunder that happened. I'm not sure what it is, but Sylvie says, yes, caregiver burnout. Okay. Oh, okay. This is not with finances. It's with your actual. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's what that is. So you're being, there's this, I'll just show you the image. The 7 of inspiration is the 7 of wands. It means to defend, like on the defense, right? But I'm getting a message of protection. And the 6 of pentacles is all about giving, right? And so protecting your space, your energy, what's yours, you can't give. You're not an endless well. You know what I mean? You're not an endless well. You're not a robot. You got to let time for that to replenish. And yeah, you're just kind of in a space right now where you're just like, it's almost a numbness. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble pinpointing it, because it's very numb. The moon has come out here. Very emotionally heavy, emotionally taxing. And the Hierophant, commitment. But you're committed. Yeah, you've been committed to this. Also, in a way, you feel like you're doing, and I feel like I would agree that you are, but you feel like you're doing, like, in a way, I don't want to say God's work, but like you're helping people, and that is God's work, right? To help people. I'm not comparing you to God, obviously, but you get what I'm saying. The moon is interesting here because while the moon is all about emotions, it is also, there's an air to the moon card that says there is a veil. And when you lift the veil, you can see clearly for what something actually is. Now, in the darkness, things look scarier, right? And lifting the veil, the moon card talks about lifting the veil to see that it, that alleyway in the darkness is like really creepy alleyway, right? But in the daytime, it doesn't look that bad. It's the same alleyway. So the moon has kind of that message to it as well, like that the darkness, which is like the low vibrational feelings, the thoughts, the burnout you're feeling, can cloud judgment. It can make things look, it can make your perception of things different. It can keep you from seeing, the light of God, the higher thought. A lot of that can happen. So message here I'm getting is essentially is remain strong. You've done this before. You know what you're doing. And I'm just getting an overwhelming message of you got to ask yourself, how am I able to, is this something I want to continue to do? Is this something I want to continue with? How much is enough? I think you've been asking yourself that. That's September. October, there's a need, maybe not a need for spontaneity, but something spontaneous in love, in your relationship, in the home. It brings a lot of harmonious energy, balanced energy. It's surprising, and it's so I don't know, maybe you have an anniversary coming up. I don't know, maybe a celebration somewhere in October. But I do see either a trip or some sort of adventure or some sort of change that is surprising and pleasant in your love life, in your home, in your commitment relationship, right? And this is clarifying card is the Two of Cups, the card of the love of love and relationships and couples. So yeah, it's a time where maybe there's a rekindling that happens, some sort of so that's good, something to look forward to next month. I'm gonna pull one more clarifying card. The Wheel of Fortune. That's something good's coming. Something good. So the wheel's always turning, right? And we either end up on the top or the bottom. It's inevitable. Times are going to be on both ends, right? There's a message here, though, that whenever it's on the bottom, you can always guarantee things are going to look up again. And same goes for whenever things are looking up, you can always guarantee that you're going to be on the bottom again one time. It's just, that's the ebb and flow of life, right? There's high moments, low moments, dull moments, and really, really spontaneous, fun, loving moments. So it looks like October is a very high moment for you. A lot of good things in your relationship. So that's coming. Okay. And then November, I see that you get something you want. You've been working on something. Maybe it's a creative endeavor. Maybe it's a side project. Maybe it's something that you're putting together with a friend, or just a goal of yours, or just some sort of something that you're bringing into existence from the creative mind. I see you get it, you obtain it. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's an idea, or maybe it's somebody else giving you something of that nature. Either way, though, you obtain something, you reach a goal, you reach a milestone, November, and something comes full circle, something you've been working on for a long time. The World card is here. It really, really all comes together. And it makes you feel like you chose the right path. You did the right thing, or you're proud that you put all that effort into something because it came back in the end the way you wanted it to. So congratulations in advance there. And then look at that strength. So that's confidence, that's courage. Of course, things like that, when they work out, build confidence and courage. So that's coming. At the bottom of the deck, I see the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. There's something that's really been tearing you down. The 5 of Cups is the grievance card. It's the mourning. So this probably goes back to the caregiver burnout. Maybe it comes in waves. But the 8 of Wands is change, movement and change. So what you don't see coming in these 3 months is there's something that plays out with either that creative endeavor, that project, that whatever that was in November. and something with October as well, the support, the momentum that's built there, that really, really primes you for this shift, movement and change in the where you're going to have to say bye to something, or at least you're going to be getting ready to do that. So that might be being a caregiver. I don't know. I do see. It's so interesting. So under the 5 of Cups is the Hierophant, which is commitment. So it looks like you die hard with this one, right? But then at the same time, under the 8 of Wands, which is movement and change, is the Fool, which is a new start, a new beginning, a new path. So I'm going to say this. It could go either way. I mean, it's really up to you. You really stick with things, which is great. That's a great quality to have. But you want so badly to start a new path at the same time. So all I can say is that depending on how October and November play out, that will really, I feel like, provide you with the information necessary to make the choice you want to make, that you feel is most right for you. Okay. And right now it's not showing me what that is. So let me pull a few of these. Oh, look at that. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Definitely. And success. Love and success. What more could you want? What more could you want? Love it. I'm going to pull a crystal card for you to close your reading out. Jadeite. Jadeite. Green jadeite is the most common color. This creamy green stone is a symbol of peace and purity. Held to the forehead during meditation, it will bring vivid visions that often contain messages. It can allow you to dream of walking the astral plane. So if you have green jadeite, or you can get a hold of it, maybe try that. But otherwise, what this is telling me is that you need to kind of take a rest and either meditate or get a good amount of rest, like real sleep, because I feel like you don't get real sleep. And there is a message that will come to you through either meditation or in a dreamlike state, or, in the actual dream state. There's a message trying to reach you. Okay. So that's all I have for you this evening.
Very good. Very, very good.
I just want to say one thing though. I have to look up the study but this is real. For the first time ever, scientists have successfully proven or gotten 2 individuals that are complete strangers, have no connection to one another. They're totally random, to communicate something through their dream. And the other person received that communication and was able to convey the message.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know each other. They had no connection. They've never met. Completely through a dream, they transferred information. I've always thought that the dream world was a real place that we go to, but this experiment and the results of it have now given proof that if you can pass information through this successfully, that it's definitely a real place we're going to. So I just thought it was fascinating, and I want to know so much more about it. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool.
So you're there with all this deep things you're thinking and all this, and I'm watching you and I'm going, he should really be a genie for Halloween. I'm just sitting there. I can see him as a genie, and you're like, you come out with all this, and I'm like, yeah, he should be a genie.
I'm done.
Okay, Debbie, here we go. Okay, you're saying you're feeling lost with respect to your career. Should you go back to school or be happier trying to stick to any job? This, I've been here just taking some cards, and it really seems like this is challenging for you. Like it's a real challenging thing for you to make this decision. But you are all about, you have the world card when that comes up representing you. It's wanting to reach your goals and get your desires and make changes, big changes in your home, your career, go see the world, all this stuff. So get going on that. I do get a male crossing you in temporary energy, maybe somebody that's coming in or someone you know. This is that ambitious male that's good with business, motivated, and I just get that energy over you. So somebody probably coming in or you're thinking about, but it does show me that you have a job in the future. Okay, it just tells me, hey, she's got something coming. She does have a job. Past position shows me that you've been waiting maybe for some money or to make enough money or something like that. So you've had to wait for that. Now, let me just kind of tell you what your cards are, and then I'll answer your question. You do have an Ace of Cups here, which is open heart, blessings, and joy. It's a very much a love card, also a fertility card, by the way. You have the card of being another sticker moment, responsible, getting a lot of success from your hard work and effort that you put in. It does show me that you're stuck on a decision, which we know. So here's a Queen of Cups on your path, or it can be used. And I love the Queen of Cups. It's my mother type of energy, my mother card, by the way, or somebody that would be a good mom, kind, devoted, loyal. I don't get a very big personality here. I get a little bit more quiet. Sometimes they're very nurturing, and sometimes they're super creative. So they do show me that you're going to have this entrepreneurial thing. And I took more cards, and I believe that you have some way that you could go ahead and work with someone else, like a teacher or a mentor, and really create something, either a product or something with intellectual property, but a money making idea. So I do see that you're going to go on a path of making money and having your own business. I also get good news of money with it. All right. You are supposed to be on that path because you have the Hangman card. It's my card of karma, soul contract, and all of that. So if you want to make that decision to go to school, that's fine. The cards were okay with that. Definitely you have a job opportunity coming. Definitely you could be your own boss. Okay, so get fired up over that. You wanted to know just would you be happier trying to stick to any job? No, no, you need to go out and find your own path because I get that you can learn something, how to do something and develop something and really go big. And the money's good. All right. So consider that. But yeah, you have a career and you have a job coming in the future. All right. But you have to make that decision, school or that. And you know what? Sit with your body and ask your body, would I be happier at school? And see what you feel. Meditate, see how you feel. And then if you go ask about your job, just should I just take any old job? Should I just work? How does that make you feel? All right. And that can help you a lot. I get psychic alarms all the time, and I go with it because it's always right. So teach your body how to do that. Okay, just sit quiet. What's coming in? How do you feel about it? And see if that works to help you. All right, and that's what I have for you. Okay, are we ready for some yes nos?
Yes, no.
Yes,
Yeah.
no. It's no. It's no. Okay, you guys. Marianne has a thing. Yes, no. Is a housewarming party invite coming for October? Okay.
Mm.
no. I don't know if somebody's traveling or something, but I get a no. I don't see that. Somebody traveling. That's what I want to know.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
I got this new microphone. Can you hear me? Does it sound different?
No. I got a set of them for my Saturday show, and they're wonderful.
It doesn't sound any different? Oh.
I wasn't paying attention. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, Tammy, I'm going to look at yours. Should you leave your current job? It's causing too much stress. You know what? Let me tell you what I do get. I do get that you could go on a path, but you really, really need to use the other side, the spiritual side, to guide you on it. I do see you working. I see you don't trust what's going to happen. But I'm going to tell you to face your fears. I feel like there's somebody that can teach you how to do something else or to do something different. Okay. And I do feel like that you'll, this teaching card. So I have a teaching card. Okay. I do feel like that this will change your life. It really will. So I don't know if it's getting with somebody that gives you good advice or something like that. Just has the other side to bring that person in. But if you feel like you could teach or, anything like that, give advice to people and make money that way. But I feel like if you go on a different path, it's going to be super great for you. As a world card is really, really good.
Microphone check.
Check.
Okay. Hopefully my voice is a little clearer. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Okay. Oh, I'm just going to start with Marianne since I was trying to mess with my microphone. So, yes, no, is a housewarming party invite coming for October? Really iffy, but I'm getting a no. Kinda.
Yeah.
Odd. It's an odd, and it's literally going back and up and down and then left and right, and I've never seen it do that. I'm gonna say no. Carlos, will things get better for me? Immediate, yes. Yes. Tammy King, should I leave my current job? It's causing me too much stress. Should I leave my current job?
Carlos, I do feel like that you are taking on a lot and challenged. And I do feel like we need to solve a money thing with you. But I get good news coming for you. So that's good.
Tammy, yes, you should, but it's saying not yet. Get your finances straight, unless you're able to right now. If you can just do that, then do it. Because it's saying you should, but don't make a rash decision that's going to leave you in a compromised position. Let's see. Heather, should I reach out to the person that got upset with me yesterday? Heather, no. They were a bit ridiculous to get upset at you. And you're owed an apology. Ishika.
Heather, I'm gonna say it's okay, actually.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I'll say it's okay, but
Yeah. Yeah. I have like
not
the
if they
fond
continue to
memories
act
of the
like the way
past,
they're.
you know. Yeah, it may, be over, but I mean, you can always say something.
Yeah, it won't hurt to reach out, but
Yeah.
you should not reach out and be like, "I'm sorry," because you. What did you do? You didn't. You don't need to. You don't need to. How do I say? I don't know. It's like when you raise an issue with someone and then they turn it into an issue with you, and it's like, I was the one that like that was bringing this up, and now you're mad at me. Like that's a little crazy. I don't know. I just got that energy out of it. Let's see.
I'm getting a yes.
To who?
I got a very positive card on that.
To who? For what?
The job.
Ishika? Yeah, I'm getting a yes for Ishika.
I think you're very multi-skilled. You might not think that it's the money you want, but I get my yes card, so I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, it's going back and forth, forward and backward for you, Ashika. That's it. That's everybody's questions.
Yeah,
it's heavy swinging back and forth, Ashika. It's very.
That's
You can
good.
say if you can see the. You can't see the. I wish you could see the pendulum. Hold on. That's a heavy one. That's heavy. So yeah, I think it's going to go very well for you.
Kim's giving her ideas also. So you guys have opinions or are psychics, you can always play along and see if you're right later on. Come back that next week. So.
Are you going to get cash? Darling, you got to be more specific, because if we ask if you're going to get cash, it's going to say yes, because there's some point in the future you are going to get cash, and it doesn't. So you got to be more specific, okay? And then we can tell you an answer.
Type it real fast because we're over on our time. And we will be here. I should look. I don't know my schedule. Next Thursday. Oh, we have a holiday coming, you guys. Everybody be careful. Yeah.
A holiday coming?
Let's see. The 4th. Oh, are you going to win cash? We have to say, like, do you have, like, we have to say in the next couple months or something, I need to do that.
I'm getting a no.
Man, I'm going to go out and get myself a ticket tomorrow. And I
sorry,
promise
darling.
you, everybody here will get to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, sorry, darling. I'm getting a no. Okay, you guys.
Yeah, it's a no for me too.
Take
but that's
the pen.
in the next 2 months.
Take the pen. I'll say this: the pendulum has never ever given me a false answer, but at the same time, take the pendulum answers with a grain of salt. Okay. But I mean, it's been accurate in my life. So one time, I think the most crazy one was when I was like, this was a long time ago, before I met my husband. But there was this person that I was talking to, and like we hadn't talked in like days. We were like in a fight or something, and I just remembered I asked Pendulum. I was like, "Are they going to contact me today?" And it was like, "Yes." And I didn't believe it at all. I did not believe it at all. I was like, "Yeah, we're right or whatever." Da, da, da. Less than 30 minutes later, I was just like, "Okay." That's when I was.
cool.
This was way back when I first got the Pendulum, but and then I was like, okay, I got to test this thing, and I started asking questions, and I was like, I would tell my sister and my mother, ask questions that I don't know the answer to, and so they started to ask, questions that I don't know the answer, and it would go, and they'd be like, that's right, like they knew the answer, but I didn't, so. And they'd be like, yeah, it's right. And it was right every time. It was crazy. I was just like, this thing.
That's great. It should be that way.
Yeah, it's like when you get one you connect with, it is that way. But okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't liked the show yet, please do hit the thumbs up. If you like the show and you want to see us grow, let the algorithm know and hit the thumbs up. Okay, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Is there anything else, Debbie?
No, I think that's it. But go to Matty Tarot on YouTube and subscribe if you haven't. Please do that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Psychic Fixes.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Gonna sign off. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's 5-star readings with Debbie and Matty. 5-star readings only serving the best. Satisfaction guaranteed with Debbie and Matty. Always 5 stars, we don't do any less.